Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is the final part. Let's continue on my DVD Blu-ray collection. This time around, we're going to basically talk about some superheroes and some documentaries ones. Today, on Inputs Multimedia Reviews. Welcome back. Okie dokie. So, let's move on to our DVD Blu-ray updates. Well, my DVD Blu-ray updates, of course. But, anyway, I'm just going to give you guys a brief assortment. I got these about 4 superhero Marvel stuff and have 3 documentaries. So, we're going to start off with the superhero ones. Firstly, I haven't really seen much of this anime movie. But I saw it for dirt cheap for about $7.88. So I could not resist the picking up the Avengers Ultimate. Well, it says Ultimate Avengers collection. Now, these are all the 2 films in this one Blu-ray edition, which is nice. I haven't really watched it much, and I think probably need to watch it. But there's not much more about I can say about it. Yeah, just worth picking up. Next up, we have Daredevil, the director's cut. Again, I haven't seen lately, originally when they first came out. A lot of mixed people really dislike this movie because it's a very bad movie. Because I guess the actor, what's his name? I can't even pronounce his name of these actors, but the actor who played basically all the kind of the movies, along with Mr. Jennifer Garner. I thought Jennifer Garner performed. I have seen some trailers of this movie, but like I say, I haven't been watching lately. So yeah. So you got some nice good features. Next up, we have the one anime movie that I was really kind of just really want to pick up. I have watched half of the movie itself, but kind of like lost in the dark of it. So yeah. But anyway, we have the Visible Iron Man. Yes, I actually finally got to pick up this movie. I'd say it's pretty darn good, really, to my standards for what I'm seeing. And not as a bad movie, really. Animated movie that basically that really features, Iron Man himself, really. But what I like about it is pretty kind of more towards the live action movie than they just basically other basic Iron Man movies that basically other adaptations of Iron Man stuff should be coming out. So yeah, a very well underrated movie. It is PG-13 usually, so it's actually not too bad. The only difference is it's basically just kind of as what it basically shows. So this is actually the starring his first ever animated movie, so that's pretty cool. See, based on the image right there. There you go. And then finally we have, I just basically just watched this basically twice, and I wasn't really kind of over impressed of it, but seeing in theaters but once and actually see it on Blu-ray twice, I actually finally picked up Iron Man 2. Yes, I actually finally got myself onto this wonderful good film starring Robert Downey Jr., who played the Iron Man in the first film. I don't have the first film on me, but I did enjoy watching. This is a disc set of the second film. I might come around picking up the 2-disc edition, but what's the harm basically of this game? Basically just a standalone Blu-ray edition, which would have all the basic features that I want. So if I want to look at what's inside of these sets, so we have the Ultimate Avengers, and a nice digital art with basically nice skin of the Avengers characters. You got Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, I think Arrow or whatever his name is, but whatever. But you also got just an image of Blu-ray beyond high definition. Yeah, that's kind of dull Witcher for that. For Witcher was worth. And then we'll go to the airdrop with the director's cut. And we have a nice, good, just a eco casing, with a nice casing. So, nothing too fancy. Then we go to the Invisible Iron Man. And basically we have just another eco case with a nice, good artwork of the disc. Pretty cool. So yeah, definitely worth purchasing in the Marvel collection. I will eventually come on and can pick up other Marvel sets, or show you this is basically this half of it. I do have a couple more Marvel stuff on the shelf. Right there. Yeah. But I do have a couple more, so that's definitely worth purchasing to pick up more Marvel stuff for sure. But moving on, we have 3 documentaries that I personally enjoy watching. I have to say, this one's actually pretty well good, Richard, because it really starts the life and death of Tupac Shakur, of course. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of his music. There is some songs I enjoy listening to, but not huge of a business. So I have the Assassin documentary. It's a 2-part DVD set, and I have to say, it's pretty well done good, Richard, because it shows and explains about how Tupac actually how he learned how he died in basically car shootout in Los Angeles. Not Los Angeles, Las Vegas. I don't know why I need to get my Las Vegas, and it's pretty well darn good documentary because it really explains about all the basically crew who set up Russia point where they have Tupac to be safe and secured. But for no reason, they have another basically issue with that. But it is a good documentary, and anyone who basically can find this recently, this is hard to find recently, basically in certain stores where you can find in your local area. But if you could basically find this for dirt cheap, I got this for $5. So for $5, it's not that bad recently. It is a Mill Creek set, Richard, so it's not that bad, Richard, to basically pick it up. It has loaded basically with nice good featurettes, Richard, on it. And it's pretty well darn good, Richard. So open it up, we have a nice good 2-disc set. There. And turn for basically, we have the first part, we have the director's cut. And then we have the part 2 of the Assassin, the Re-Recon, if I pronounce that name right. It's basically just a full information and full interviews and a lot of video caption footage of how Tupac, how he basically got shot out by a drive-by shooter. So compared with that, it's a pretty interesting documentary. And if you can find this in your local video store, I'm definitely worth picking it up. It's really good. It's really kind of a nice, good document how basically the death is really explained towards Tupac, how he died. So yeah, but yeah, pretty well interesting documentary. Okay, next up we have another documentary. Well, this is not a true documentary, but it does have some interviews of basically the one bird artist who is basically bringing the soul of music. I'm of course talking about Neo. Yes, I actually found this into a local pawn shop somewhere in Denton, and I have to say this is actually a pretty well interesting documentary DVD set because it shows a little bit of him, how he basically started of his music, how he became as a soul man, R&B singer, and everything else. And it does got pretty well good music videos. Even if some music videos are not good, there's some that are out there are pretty well good. Like for instance, like Because of You, So Sick, When You're Mad, Sexy Love, and Close Stay. So basically compared for that, you got nice good features based on music videos. and you got exclusive independent DVD content. This is a BET DVD release, which it has the brand. Where is it? Yeah, has the brand on it right there. And on the back, it's not that real low features, but nice, pretty good set. I got this for basically for about like $1 or so from some department store which I got. But yeah, not too bad. The only thing difference is I don't know if you could probably find this at Amazon or not, but they tend not to really sell these versions that much. But it's worth originally picking up if you can find it. And then finally, I'm glad we should get to redo a review of these updates and I can do other things. I've been having this in collection for about probably years now, originally. And this is actually my story based about this documentary, because not only is it about the, how can I say, the adult industry, but also explain about how certain actors who basically been on this 70s flick that basically was basically approaching towards the 70s, and actually have all the people who were basically are being banished or basically died or anything like that are completely interested in this documentary. I am, of course, talking about none other than the one feature-length adult film that basically became a huge, well, basically not huge, but originally just a popularity film that really towards the 70s and basically grew up in that time. That uncovered the true story behind the base of the film, the adult film. Now, this is actually just a brilliant, actually just a nice, good documentary. Now, if you're a fan of any kind of old school, how can I say, adult films that really brought in the 70s, maybe 60s or something like that, this is actually something that a lot of people who really kind of convinced of this watching this movie. Now, a lot of people who watch this David Does Dallas movie, myself, I have watched it like a couple of times or so, but what I like about the documentary is actually it's a brilliant documentary, because it does explain the story about what would happen to I think what's the actress name? Which I can't really pronounce the name right, but you know, the actress who wanted to basically consistently play the role, and actually explains why the lawsuits of basically the Dallas Cowboys was basically comparisons of the chief of the film itself. But it's a very well interesting documentary. This is a Sony Dance documentary collection, and this is actually wonderful. Only time edition you can find usually. Now you can find this in basically certain stores, which are basically, but you can probably find this at Amazon. I have saw this which at Amazon a couple of times, and I got this from Hastings a long time ago, and I was very well kind of curious of this, and this was the first ever documentary I ever watched, and it's just actually just a brilliant intro information about how it basically got started, how basically what happened with the cast and everybody else, and it's just a wonderful documentary. And there's another featurette bonus film, The Diary of the Porn Virgin, where you can see the eye open exposed of the following of the journeys of the three unlikable characters as they quit their regular day jobs to pursue the career starring in adult film, which it's pretty kind of like a short kind of a film about these three main people who are trying to get into the adult industry, and it's a pretty kind of like a, not as a not a dull film, but it's this kind of like really interesting. But it is kind of interesting when you watch it, and you know, it's not that bad at all, actually. So basically, we got nice, good information. It does have the feature film right here, and you probably can see it. Get closer up. Yeah, like that. And then we open up. It does have a nice, good insert booklet. And they got a nice, good disc art, which is pretty well nice. So, prepare for this. You got a nice, good documentary of the Sunset booklet of different kind of documentaries. There's a couple more documentaries I like to pick up, but this is actually a loaded booklet that has so much information of all these Sundance documentary films that have been released. And I've been having this for generations from generations, and I'm glad I originally got to own this set because, like I said, I really wanted to pick up a couple more of this set version. But yeah, it's pretty well fun and nice, good booklet. I don't want to show you the whole. I guess I can show you the whole entire back of it, and it's listed basically all the basically documentary stuff. So pretty cool. So yeah, definitely worth picking up. Now, like I said before, if you could probably find this at Amazon or probably in your local video store rental store, you could probably find it for dirt cheap. I know it basically is somewhere out there, but this is probably the only set. This is actually number, what was it, 9787, and this is actually a really nice, good documentary if you could probably pick this up. So yeah. So that ends up of my DVD and Blu-ray update collection. I still got a couple more stuff I'd like to basically get in the collection, and if you can see my row of DVD shelf, it's growing. It's really growing. It's just so that really ends up for me and you for now. Until next time, this is Eric Brown. Thank you for watching, and sayonara.